Good morning, guys. Today we are playing in the garden, at least for a few hours. It is a gloomy, humid day. It's an overcast, humid day, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get rain. We haven't had a good rain in a really long time. But in the meantime, I need to do quite a bit of yard work. But my primary goal is to vacuum and shred the last of the fall leaves. I've kind of left them as mulch, but I need them to be smaller so that the other stuff, that any seeds that are still under, will come up, and just to kind of be able to clean up the beds a little bit down the road and start planting the fall seeds and getting ready for that. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly show you guys two areas that are really just one area because it doesn't really matter. But anyway, I'm going to show you something that I did recently that I think hopefully will pan out good. I've done this in years past. So this year I did not plan or plant my spring garden very well. There was a lot of things happening around the time that I should have been dropping seed, and I wasn't in town and able to do that. So what I've done, or what I'm going to be doing moving forward, is doing sections of what I call, and I've heard other people call, chaos garden. Excuse me. That's where you drop multiple types of seeds in that area. Now, there's two things to the chaos garden that I have done, and that is to try to put seeds that are companion seeds or companion plants in the same group or in the same area that I'm working on, and I'm going to show you here in a bit. So hold on a second. Area right here with the brown grasses is my first little area. This is Chaos Garden, or Chaos Section 1. And in here, I think all I've dropped was I don't know what I remember. I don't remember what I dropped. Literally, I just did it a couple days ago. And the little green plants you see right there is Tulsi. So that stays. But I've dropped some teddy bears, sunflowers, and some other things. So I dropped two different things here. So this is the Chaos Section 1. And then after I pulled the grass, I just used that as mulch to keep the seed down. So that's Chaos Garden 1, or Chaos Section 1 is like this little area here. Okay, and then this area here is Chaos Garden 2, which has like 4 different things. I'll put a list of the things that I threw on here. And then this back row right here is where I planted a pack of really old squash seeds. They're round calabaza seeds. I don't know that they will take, so I decided to plant them there. And if they sprout, they sprout. If they don't, I have a little ready-made little section for something, some flowers or whatever. It's ready to go. I'll take you guys a quick peek at what my garden is doing, which is really nothing. All the things here, these are all sunflowers that I've self-seeded over the years, and I'm letting them go. I threw black oil sunflower seeds many years ago, and so I get these, but I don't think that's what these are. They're just like wild sunflowers of some sort, unless they've mutated, which, cross-pollinated and whatnot, which is fine. But the reason I let them go is because then I go and when it gets really hot during the summers, I will plant underneath them. I will sow spinach and kale and arugula and stuff like that underneath, and they'll stay shaded. I'll put tomatoes under there, and they'll stay shaded to, till they get big enough to be their own shade, and then I continue to plant underneath. So, yeah, that's what's going on in the garden over here. And on this side, we have the same old. We have, let's see, let me move you guys up a little. So that back there is asparagus. Of course, we have all the mint. There is supposed to be a rosemary bush here, but I killed it a while ago. So it's kind of hanging on by a thread. And I think the end of this summer season, I'm going to repot that, or not repot it, but relocate it, redig it, do something to it, and see if I can bring it back to life. There's also mums in here and tulsi in here. The asparagus have started to self-seed. I have little seeds there, so a lot of those small ones back in this corner over here are just self-seeded. And then this section here is recently, as you can see, I'm putting in cardboard, and I'm going to turn it into a small flower bed. I don't know how far out this way I'm going to go, but I really hate how barren and gross it is here. So, yeah, I need to do something with it. So here's a quick look at what I'm going to be shredding. This area here with all these leaves, and then this garden bed here. As you can see, the leaves really pile up in this little area. I'm going to be using my Works blower and shredder, and I love this thing. I've had it for like 4 years or so, and it's the best. I'll show you guys little snippets as I do it, and I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, so here is what I was able to do. I worked for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and as you can see, I still have a lot of leaves left. I was not able to actually mulch any of these because they're very wet, and I don't like putting wet leaves in my machine and bogging it down. It's an electric machine, so it's not that powerful to like kind of just bowl through. So what I did instead was I did mulch the ones that were in this corner, in this area here, but I scooped them all up, scooped the ones that I could up, or the ones that I got done up, and then I piled them over in the back over there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Hold on one second. Back there. So right in here. And this whole area is an area that I'm building up, and it's on a slope, so I have to pile a lot of stuff up there anyway to kind of get it a little bit more level. It doesn't have to be perfectly level, but I do need it to be way more level than it is now. As you can see, the slope is pretty big. Anywho, and then I set my fabric pots on top of it. Where is it? Right there. These two. And I'm gonna move this one over to this area too once I finish piling up, and then I have this one I can move. And in one of these pots there's a fig tree, so eventually I want to transfer that out and put it in that actual area that it's in. And so that's where we're at with all of this. I'll keep working on these leaves. It's getting warm right now, so I'm going to be done for now. Maybe I'll work on it later tonight or something, but that's pretty much what I was able to do.